The Citizen Shaping the County segment is all about people.
That's right, Joe. The people who volunteer their time and their expertise to the county's boards, commissions, and committees.
They bring a completely different perspective and a new level of expertise to the process of governing.
It has always been important to the commissioners and departments to include citizens in their decisions.
You know, you can find out more on how to become one of these dedicated Jackson County citizens by visiting the website at jacksoncounty.org. Enjoy.
Touting his over 27 years of volunteering at CASA, court-appointed special advocates in Medford, the Jackson County Commissioners recently recognized Harry Howard with the July 2017 Jackson County Community Service Award.
The Jackson County Commissioners are pleased to present the July 2017 Jackson County Community Service Award to Mr. Harry Howard for his service as court-appointed special advocate, or CASA, volunteer. Mr. Howard was nominated by Mrs. Winona Spivak, the Director of Programs for CASA in Jackson County, who noted that Harry is a pillar of leadership in the program, having volunteered for over 27 years and to advocate for 14 different families and 37 children. It is remarkable. One of these children is a young woman he was assigned to when she was 2 years old, and he remained committed to her success for 18 years. He attended her high school and college graduations. She proudly confirms that he was the one and only person who stayed the same throughout her life. His consistent commitment to young people has been a source of strength to many as they work through challenging events including court hearings, foster care, school changes. Harry truly sees the big picture and volunteers to make a difference for our county's most vulnerable children. Harry turned 90 years old recently. But that hasn't stopped him from continuing his volunteer work with CASA and several other organizations in the county, particularly those related to veteran service. And thank you for that as well. We as a board appreciate Mrs. Spivak bringing Mr. Howard to our attention, and we are glad to recognize his contribution to Jackson County. We believe his efforts to distinguish him as a citizen worthy of this 2017 Community Service Award. And congratulations from the Board of Commissioners. And this.
Thank you, Mr. Howard, first of all, for obviously the contributions and the amazing impacts that you've had on these young kids and our community as a whole as well. It's obviously truly just a lifetime of service, and we really appreciate that.
Hello, Mr. Howard. We just thank you so much. And it's been told to me that, you know, in the situations when you show up in court, things are stressful and tight and serious. But it says when Mr. Howard shows up and his smile enters the room, that confidence and calmness makes all the difference in the world. And I just think that is amazing and something necessary in life, I guess, but definitely in those situations. And one of the situations that Commissioner Strasser spoke of, a young girl that you helped since she was 2, is here today, and it's Genevieve Hummel, and she said she would come up and say a few words about her experience and appreciation as well.
Harry was the one constant throughout my life. He was at my high school graduation, my college graduation. He even came to the hospital for the birth of my son. And now he's CASA for the next generation. And it's truly humbling to know he's done this almost as long as I've been alive. And I don't remember the caseworkers. I only remember my last family, which to me are my parents, but Harry was the only other person I remember in all the craziness that was foster care. So thank you, Harry.
This is an awfully good opportunity to thank our staff. Our Jackson County CASA program is as good as anywhere. I don't think there is one that's any better. And it's so much easier to do this job when you have the kind of support that we have. In fact, our whole system is great. We have great judges. Our child welfare system is very efficient and dedicated, and so to be a part of that team is really not just a duty, but it's a privilege. When I moved to Medford, I thought I would like to contribute to this community because it's such a nice community. Having come from Los Angeles and the big city, the small town atmosphere was so appealing, and I wanted to be a part of it, and I wanted to make some kind of contribution. And when CASA was just starting the program at that time, and I had had a little court experience with my company, and I thought, gee, what better than to work with children and do something that I had a little experience with. And it's funny, we had to make a 2-year commitment when we were asked to join, and I thought, gee, I don't know if I want to make a 2-year commitment. But boy, how the time has gone by. After all these years, I don't regret 1 minute of it, and I don't see any reason for stopping either.